Brother and sister, we are going to talk about origin of the Buddhism. Buddhism origins, everybody knows. Most of Buddhist, non-Buddhist know. Siddhartha Gautama, he sacrificed his householder life. Everybody know he was the French son of the one of the greatest king, ancient time, and he have all everything whatever one of the king should have, must have. All thing he have: money, fames, properties, women, soldiers, protections, educations, every all facilities he always specializes, right? But until he is not happy, he sacrifice all of these things and he becomes sage or ascetic lives as a monks. And unseen time he was the many places to be learns spirituality as a his question and his imaginations and his wonder and his discover for even many place, various place, and many peoples, many sages, many that time ancient time, many sages he visited and he tried to learn from them. But until he never be satisfied anyone unseen times, anyone suggests and their advice, their concerns, their skill, their trainings, their educations, their knowledge. He never be satisfied. And end of the time, he become himself alone with five more sage ancient time, and he is as practicing his own imaginations, his own idea. He discover every day new idea, new method, new techniques, and he follow this. But whatever all technique, all method he discover and he follow, he never be satisfied or he never be enlightened. And that kind of practice he have continued 6 years, 6 years. And end of the 6 year, he come to Bodh Gaya under Bodhi tree. He start meditations. It's called middle path, anapana, breathe in, breathe out, long breathe in, long breathe out, short breathe in, short breathe out. And this method he start practicing. After long practice mean not a day or not a week, just hour, 4 hours, and he become his mind automatically concentrations. Their meditations, this concentration meditation have a three layers. It's called first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana, and fifth jhana. And he discovered those all jhana, all layers, first layer, second layer, third layers, and fourth layers and fifth layers. And his mind become very strong, one pointedness, and it's called samadhis. And he can see his whole lives on whole planet, whole Glasky universe, and his life, previous life, everything's, and he can learn people bias, other animal bias. He can identify bias, and he can know their bias, and also he can see this all human beings, all lives, how move one place to another place, how the born and die, and how move every moment all living being movement he can identify it, and he can learn, and he can understand, and he can see it. Hmm. Also he can acknowledge many mysterious knowledge, miracle knowledge. It's called superpower knowledge, supernatural knowledge. He can be 1% to 1,000 million%, and he can move his body anywhere in the water, through salt, and through a sky, and through fires, and he can move anywhere himself. And he can whatever he like his bodies, he can do it. That kind of supernatural power he on it. Also he understands grammars, language, voice, and all materials, knowledge, wisdoms very clearly how those material work each other with, how these materials develop, how this material useful. Everything he consider clearly, whole universe and whole planet, whole earth. In under Buddhity, after 4 hours, he continue meditation. One by one, he can find all these knowledge, wisdoms, and also he finally find why these peoples born and die. What is the cost? They are called four noble truth, eight noble path. This proven no four noble truth. What is the suffering? How sufferings extend, and how can suffering end? And what is the end of suffering? This all four noble path truth he discovered that time. This under Buddhist only between is called three jhana. One jhana is 4 hours, two jhana is 8 hours, third jhana is 12 hours between he discover all wisdom, all knowledge. After 6 hour meditation, he don't discover anything. But when he come under Bodhi tree, 12 hours he discover everything. That's mean Buddhism and Buddha teaching all wisdom, all knowledge. You want to learn, we need to be such a practice meditations. Without meditations, without middle parts, anapana rising, fallings, or this concentration meditations, or this after concentration, you have this called vipassana meditation, mindfulness. When he start mindfulness, he can show everything, see everything, all wisdom, all knowledge, all creativity, all activities, all natural and truth and and their reality. That's mean Buddha and his supreme wisdom only can errands, only can raise, only can experience by meditation. Even my devotees, who is very expert, is a masters. Lord Buddha time, ancient time, Buddhism was very highly expert and highly interested religion, highly motivated religion, highly grower religions. But nowadays, why not? What is the differences? But that time also, ancient time in the world, many religion, but only not this time religion. But that time also many religion in the world. Maybe you think today have a Muslim, Christian, Sikh, Jains, as Jewish, Jewish. You think like this? No, Buddhism, but ancient time there have been many religion also our planet. But those religion was not that famous. But those religion also have a good philosophy, good logics. But until good logic, good philosophy, but the people not accept them. People not interest them. People not adopt them. Then why people adopt Buddhisms? That time. Buddhism continue more than 2000 years. More than not 2000, 2300 year Buddhism was the world's largest religion. After British colonized start, Buddhism started decreasing. Even Muslim empire cannot destroy Buddhism. Muslim empire or Muslim conquered or Muslim those culprit attack Buddhism India that destroy Buddhism India, but that cannot destroy Buddhism in from outside of the India. But outside India, Korea, Japan, China, Asian continents, and also other parts, some part of the West Asia, Buddhism is still alive and very largest religion. Malaysia, Indonesia, even. But India was Buddhism almost disappearing because of the very extreme attack by Muslim those Kalpak or Muslim this Shasya Bhaktir Khilji his leaderships was very extremely attacked to Buddhism and destroy many Buddhist temples, killing many Buddhist monks, nuns, and Buddhist devotees, and forcefully many Buddhist householders to convert to be Muslim. That's why India was lost Buddhism, but other side in the world Buddhism was very popular and very famous. People practicing very growing religion, but last 200 years before or 100 years before Buddhism is starting more, less grow religion and smaller group people like now become fourth largest religion. Muslim become fast growing religion, Christian fast growing religion, and Hindus also. But 100 years before Buddhism was the world's largest religion, continue 2400 years plus continue be world largest religion Buddhism. But why not today? There is the question, brother and sister, all my friend. If you see Buddha enlightened by practicing meditation, anyone come, any monk nun come to him, become interested to be himself as a monk and nun. Buddha directly tell them, order them, let's go practice meditation. You must enlighten first. Then you go inspiring other, motivating other, and help other to rescue or enlighten. First, your job is you have to be enlightened first. The second job, you going to enlighten others. This is his logic and his order and his teaching, his main aim and goals. This thing continue almost 300, 400 years in more than 500 years nearby in India. Like a King Ashoka and Kanishka, many king that time very interested about this Buddha and his curriculum and his system, his method. He helping to people first enlighten male, female householders who become monks, even whose householder life, businessmen or politicians, king or queen or rich persons or others, any people, householder devotees. He also help them to. You must be generous, practice, help monks who practicing meditations, and same time you also practice meditation to be enlightened yourself. That time you see unseen time, not only monk enlightened. Thousand million householder male, female devotees was enlightened. Through what? Through practicing meditation. And that kind of this idea was very popular in this society. In globe, people love it. Then Buddhism very highly, very fast growing and spreading religion was. because of you can see the result, present moment. You no need to what for die, for go to heaven or hell, meet a god or creator, superstition, manifestation. You just directly right now you can enlighten, you can see this. You can experience this enlightenment, knowledge, wisdoms. Not only monk nun, also householder, female, male devotees. That's why very interested, very inspiring, very motivating and fast growing religion that time. It's continue 500 year plus happening. This and after then some monks and nuns, they are little bit lazier. Some people say there are some Brahmin coming to be Buddhism, who is a very fundamental Brahmins that don't want to change themselves, but they want to advantage from Buddhism, and they come to become Buddhist monk, and they become focus on a not a practice, meditations or enlightened. The focus on a ceremonies, rituality, worshipping. Many ceremonies, many rituality. Also, before Buddha in our in this country have many worship ceremonies, ritualities. But Buddha always anti ceremony and anti this worship rituality. Buddha never accept worship ceremony rituality can enlighten you, can liberate you, and can give relief permanently from you all sufferings, can release you from all suffering permanently and numerous time. Buddha never accept, supported those ceremony or rituality and worshipping thing. Worshipping someone, make ceremonies and ritual things, activities can help you to be enlightened and relieve you from suffering permanently never possible. That's why Buddha never be push his devotees. But Buddha say, okay, devotee householder must be help to monks, nuns to be make some generous work to protect, help and helping monk nun to be enlightened. Their practice should not any kind of hindrance obstacle for their food, shortage or rope or shelter medication. You should provide it. And same time, you also learn their skill training and you can practice and you can be enlightened. Same time with monk nun and householder both together. Hmm. And after 500 years, there are some monks. No, we should not go focus practice meditation. You should not practice meditation. You should not go enlighten. You should worship and rituality ceremony. Rituality ceremony main thing. If you have a many rituality ceremonies and worshipping, you can become very fame without hard work, without practice. You become very popular and you can earn many monies, many food, many rope, and you can get shelters, temple, monasteries because devotee will you can collect so many donations, so many properties, and so many stuff because you're going to be as the devotee you can do worship or rituality ceremony for your son, your daughter, your father, your mother, yourself, your wife, your relative to relieve suffering and get enlightenment through the through the worship. You make that kind of worship, that kind of ceremony, that kind of rituality, and then they are become monks go divided. Some monks don't support this rituality and ceremonies and worshipping, but some monk supporting, who is the very dedicated monk who want to enlighten, who want to relieve suffering right now. They don't want to wait next day. They are very passionate, very persistent, very dedicated, very serious, and they were support these ceremony ritualities and worshipping. The focus on a practice and the enlightened, and become monk divided. Some monks supporting rituality, ceremonies, and worshipping, some monk only supporting practice meditation and get enlightened, and help to other enlightened. Meditating become called Theravada Mahayana, Hinayana Mahayana. Those monks who support rituality, ceremonies, and worshipping themselves, they identify the giving their name Mahayana, because the explain people, let's come join with us worshipping, ceremonies, and rituality. We all together will be enlightened one day, because those monks are very selfish, because they go to practice meditation in the jungle, forest, mountain, and they enlighten self fast. They are selfish. We don't want enlighten. We want enlighten together. That's why you need ceremony, rituality, and worship. Collect money, collect stuff, food, ropes, many things, and worship to who? Worship to Buddha statues and idols. Then we become one day enlightened together. That try to explain their followers. But another side, who is the very dedicated sacrifice monk, practicing meditation in the jungles, very hard. The become enlightened. After enlightened, the helping other devotee to enlighten and practice meditation to relieve suffering or liberation from suffering permanently. They are Hinayana, and who want to earn more property, more money, more staff, more donation, collect, and more fame, popularity. Thus, we will enlighten altogether. There become two groups. But today, these two groups, Mahayana group have a subgroup today. Another major group, Vajrayana. But this Vajrayana have a 4 5 group. Mahayana have a many group, 12, more than 100 group. But Theravada still have there some group they are inside, but little bit differences. Some focus on a Vinaya, some focus on a Sutta, some focus on Abhidhamma meditation. Little bit differences, but very close, not so far from each others. But main thing are my friend, brother and sisters. Today we are everyone are very educated, materially very developed, and our artificial intelligence is very developed. Today even quantum science, right? How advanced is this? But these the people want something practical, like until then. Because all religion you see, Hindus, Muslim, Christian, they are having many worshipping ceremonies and ritualities. Especially Hindus have many worship and ceremony rituality. This rituality ceremony and worshipping to their gurus, their gods, their deities, because their duty, their god, their gurus will you self as a bridge to be them to be enlightened. But Buddha teaching is not like this. Buddha teaching say no, you can directly, no need to bridge someone in between enlighten and you. You can directly enlighten yourself. You can walk yourself. You don't need someone between. Those like a Hindus, gurus or Hindus deities, they are like a, you can say like agent. Like agent, they are working as an agent or medius, right? To enlighten you. But Buddha teaching, Theravada Buddha core of the teaching, original teaching say no need someone there between. You can direct practice meditation, you can directly enlighten. But these ceremonies mean you now need a agent or broker or agent. Now you taking, you don't have a time or you cannot hard work. You easily, shortcutly, without hard work, With that time, just you using broker or agent to enlighten. This ceremony is or rituality is like that. In instance, right? Actually, you are intelligent, educated person. Tell me the truth. Who are educated people? Because you want to doctor or engineer, scientist, whatever, or businessman or lawyer, barrister or professor, without go schooling, college, universities or any kind of degrees, not doing any classes, schooling, how you going to be doctor, engineer, professor or advocate or lawyer, even police militaries. You have to go there school and training. Buddha says same thing. You have to do schooling, you have to go education, practice. But another side, Dasa, you don't need to go school, college, university, practice. I will take your responsibility to make you doctor, make you engineer, make you professor, make you principal, advocate, lawyer, or businessman. There, take your responsibility as an. You don't need to work hard, or you need to do schooling, or you need to do no need to do any homework. Those as an just you give them some money, you give them some property, you give bow them, and you bow them, and you listen to them, and you accept them, your gurus, your master, your teacher, or your uh, devotees or God creator, whatever. Thou will take your responsibility. Very easy. Hmm. And here is the brothers sisters, my friend. You need to think about it. You need to understand because this is you need to judge this. Because Buddhism say you must free to judge. Totally you need to judge. Without judge you do nothing. Don't accept anything directly. You must be just verify, investigate what is actually truth, which is the really truth and which is the wrong, which is the right and what is the false one. That's why I always request to all intellectual brothers, sister, educated people and awareness peoples, you must judge and you accept and you step. Thank you all brothers and sisters. Please share this video as you can. I will be make like this video more and more as when I get a chance and I have a space my life, my time. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day and you have wonderful lives always. And please, you also try to practice meditations. Meditation is not to any accept any one religion or converting any religion. You don't need to be Buddhist or Hindu, Muslim, Christian. Anyone can practice meditation. This is meditation mean you going to learn your mind and body and this universe and nature and truth. This is the meditation. This will be help to be enlightened. There no need to be you become identify Buddhist, Muslim, Christian, Hindu. No, they are nothing converting. Just you want to change yourself. You want to learn. You going to learn through learn yourself. You want to change your walls. You can change your walls. There have a great chance to change. This is the meditation. All brother and sister, thank you so much.